This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16, starting verse 69, and it reads, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot." First of all, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostle of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that are putting out this fruit, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to brothers that are tuning in, Shalom. Today we're going to take a look at what you see in front of you here. Put these clips together here, and we're going to go into the subject of taking the MTOB, the mark of the beast, will not benefit Jake and Eve. I repeat, taking the MTOB will not benefit Jake and Eve. Okay, so we're going to go and look at watch these clips that are going across the screen here, and I'll probably refer to those as I go through here. You'll see that there's no benefit in taking this at all for those who are unbelievers who don't understand what the consequences are for taking this mark of the beast, okay, which we know is the microchip. Let's go back into 2nd Ezra 16, verse 69. It says, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon them that fear the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." So as you can see here, who are the people that are children of the Lord? Okay, that is the 12 tribe of Israel, Yasharala, okay, our so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, and the speckled birds that are across the earth, and also here in Great Babylon, America. So you can see these people are going to be coming like madmen, okay? There's going to be sedition. There's a lot of disagreement here. As you can see through these pictures here, what is going on here? You've got robbery increase, okay? You're going to have murder, kidnapping, extortion. People are going to be getting jacked. You're going to have these gangs that are going to be roving all over the places. You get the bike gang, you get the Hells Angels, okay? You've got the street gangs, you get the city gangs. You've got people who are going to be ex-cops or ex-military. You've got people who are going to be chopping off people's head, okay, to use the chip that's in the forehead to either access a house or get into a vehicle, okay. Also, people are going to be lopping off people's arm, to get that to use their hand to actually get access to people's house or their vehicles or whatever the case is like that. So Tesla came up with this ability for people to be able to do what? Open up the car and control their car by waving their hand across the door. Well, if you take a look at that, well, really all you need to now rob somebody is to take their body parts. So you see, everything that Esau brings out is actually going to be a snare for people, and it's always going to end up in what? In destruction. Because why? This is the damn devil that we're dealing with, okay? Let's go back into how this implementation started here. Let's go back into the book of Revelations 13, starting with verse 16, and it says, "And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead." What did he cause? And who caused this? It was the so-called white man, Esau, the Edomite, okay? He caused it all, both small and great. So it doesn't matter who you are, okay? Rich and poor, hey, whatever you have right now, it won't matter at that time. As we know, Biden came up with what? His digital currency that he's planning on putting out later on this year. Whether it goes through this year or whether it comes next year, it doesn't matter, but it's going to come to pass. Free and bond. So if you're in prison, hey, what option do you have, okay? You got to do what they tell you to do, or basically you're going to starve to death in there, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, okay? It didn't say the left hand, it said the right hand. So the Bible's been very specific on how this is going to be implemented. And in the forehead, what we have right now, the so-called brain chip by Elon Musk, okay? We know Amazon right now is having people paid with what? A wave of their hand right now. So they've already got all of this stuff in place there. Google, okay, who owns YouTube and a whole lot of other things, and have the satellites out there, what you call Google Earth, okay? They have these supercomputers, okay, known as these quantum computers, and there's actually 4 of these quantum computers that are actually in America, okay. I think Boeing owns the other one, okay, and I think Lockheed Martin owns the other one, okay, that are controlling these computers. You think Elon Musk put those satellites up in space, okay, for the purpose of giving everybody free internet? No, that is for the digital era that we are going into right now, and how they can track everybody. Those are tracking satellites, and it says, "And that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." Well, we know Esau stamps everything. When we were slaves, okay, we got what? We got branded, okay? That's the reason why right now we carry slave names, okay? If your slave master came from England, you have a British or so-called British last name. If you came from France, you had a so-called French, okay? DeVoe, okay? Jones, if you're a friggin' doggone from the Great Britain, origin. You know, if it's from Spain, it's going to be, you know, Huevo or Guerrero or something like that. Whoever our slave masters were, we now carry their name, okay, their corporate name. And it says, here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which, you know, is 666, which is a binary code, okay? But it's much more complex than that. As we can see here, they have these computer system that's already set up, okay, to bring out this mark. Let's go into 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 12, because, you know, when this comes out, okay, why this is going to be a terrible time for, especially for Yasharala, Israel, okay, the tribe of Israel, also called Blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, because all hell is going to break loose. Right now, as you can see right now, if anyone's, you know, following the news, and if these Jakes are following the news, if they're not watching Jerry Springer or being distracted by, you know, what's the latest in the 2-piece and a biscuit from Kentucky Fried Chicken or some other foolishness, they would understand that there's a lot of these Edomites, okay, in preparation right now to do what? Battle, okay? This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 12, and it says, Egypt shall mourn. Now, we know about Great Babylon, America. It's known what? Spiritual Egypt, okay, and Sodom. But it's known spiritually as Egypt. And this is why we're here still in this captivity, okay? And our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach is going to come and rescue his elect, okay? And it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the sea shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. So basically, once this implements, okay, everything that you've worked for up to that point is nil. It's gone. It's done. It's done. We saw this happen with what? The trial run with what? The BG juice, okay? And we saw how many people failed and collapsed so quick, how many businesses collapsed so quick. As we speak right now, as I'm making this video, there's thousands of businesses that are now collapsing. Tons of people is losing their livelihood, okay? And they haven't even begun to experience what fear, okay, and tribulation is going to be like. Let's read on. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell within. So this is going to be a global thing. No place is going to be exempt from this. So all these proud Moabites, these proud Ammonites, and these proud Elamites and Ishmaelites, they got something coming for them. Okay, their little soft asses got something coming for them. Okay, and if they're here in Great Babylon, America, woo. Okay, let's go to verse 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draw it nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in the hand. Well, we know right now, Yasharala, okay, the tribe of Israel, so-called Blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, a speckled bird, we outnumber all these other nations here. What? Probably 3-1. Okay, so we are the greatest number here, which is the reason why there's such a great fear. Okay, they also know who we are. Okay, they know we are the children of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and they have soiled and spoiled us, okay, and oppressed us. And it says, for there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another, and they shall not regard the king nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. You see right now, these Edomites are speaking boldly against the government. They don't give a crap, man. I mean, they're making fun. Right now, they are ready for war. We see the brothers putting up videos over and over and over. These Edomites, they are now prepared for war. And this war is going to come between these Edomites. That's why, you know, roughly paraphrasing here, these Egyptians are going to go against Egyptians. But Jake is going to be caught up in the middle of that. I'm going to bring that out. And it says, a man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able, for because of the pride, the city should be troubled, the houses should be destroyed, and man should be afraid. So, hey, forget about that new house you got. Forget about the tea parties and all the other stuff of that. This place is going to go to hell, and that's all there is to that. What you are going to have is those who are going to bow down to the MTOB, okay, the MOP or the MOTB, okay, Salakia, and those who are going to resist against it, okay? It's going to be clear cut, black and white, okay? Either you're going to bow or you're not going to bow. And we saw, they know who bowed down to the mandate, okay, to the previous mandate, and who didn't, okay? So they're going to expect, and they're going to try to do a thing called a strike first. And this is what Great Babylon America likes to do. They like to strike first, okay? So how do they strike first? They usually build up things like these are conspirators, these are misinformation people out there, these people are traitors, they're terrorists, and so they're going to come up with a way to try to quell that number down as much as they can, to try to chip away, okay, at the resistance, okay? But this is the Lord's show, so guess what? Esau can try, but it's not going to work. Now, as this is going on, okay, now we know who the poorest in this nation. It's going to be Jake, okay, our so-called Blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. We're going to suffer initially first, okay, as it's starting to go down. But this suffering actually going to start even before they implement that, because why? You have right now, okay, the dwindling supply chain, okay, you got food dwindling in certain places, certain states and certain cities that you go into, especially if there are more Jakes living in those places like that, the supermarkets don't have the food, okay? Okay, there's certain products that you can get in Texas or in certain part of Texas or Louisiana or Alabama than you can get easily in California, where you live around those Ammonites and those Moabites, okay, and these Elamites and Ishmaelites. Why? Because they are the creme de creme of the society, so to speak. Okay, let's go into the book of Isaiah, okay, 19 and 17, because hey, what is Jake gonna do here? Isaiah 19 and 17 says, and it says, and the land of Judah should be a terror unto Egypt. As again, this is spiritual Egypt. Okay, everyone that maketh mention thereof should be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which he had determined against it. So of course, okay, what do you think the 2/3 is going to do? Okay, what do you think? Esau has been providing Jake's them with guns to kill each other. Now they're trained and skilled at doing what? Murdering with impunity. Okay, that's what do you think these punks are going to do? Okay, so they're going to not only go there and horrifically try to take away everything that they can, or even from other Jakes, okay, after they clean up the ghettos and the barrios, they're going out in these doggone suburbs, okay? Again, like I mentioned earlier, okay, in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 12, okay, you have the bike gangs going out there, you have these KKK, you've got these white supremacists, okay, you got the Asian gangs, they're going to get together like that, they're going to try to go there and try to chain up and try to protect Chinatown or Japantown or Koreatown or whatever case like that, which they're going to get run over very rapidly. They just simply don't have the numbers, okay? So you're going to have all hell breaking loose, and these people, you got to look at the fact that Jake is a very athletic, outnumber, okay? And when we say Jake, we talking about the tribe of Israel here, okay? Okay, they get the most fit, athletic, and it's just going to be demons is just going to be on these Jakes going out there. Everybody's going to be trying to struggle to go feed their damn kids, okay? And they're going to have to go out there. And this is where you're going to see Esau is going to start slaughtering. Okay, this is Jacob's trouble. Slaughtering. Okay, slaughtering Jakes. Okay, because they're going to have to use, okay, deadly force to go and execute and try to quell what is going on. But these elites are down in the bottom there. Okay, these wicked men, these Bilderbergs, you know, the Bill Gates and the Zuckerbergs and all those guys that are sitting down in their devil cave right now with some little 4-year-old on their lap, following them. Okay, they're going to allow this chaos to go on. Okay, but it's not really them. It's the Lord who's going to allow this chaos to go on like that. This is what's going to create that image that the so-called Negroes, okay, the tribe of Judah, okay, are really the bad people, okay? These Hebrew Israelites are the bad people, and this is really why this terror from all these other nations that are here are going to come up against, okay, the tribe of Israel, okay, so-called Blacks and Americans and Latinos. Now, let's go into Revelations 3 and 10, because there's a critical part in this here, okay? Now, you know, the 2/3, okay, that are not protected in the house of David are going to have any choice but to get in the mix out there, okay? They're going to have to get into the mix. This is Revelations 3 and 10, and says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the earth, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown. I'll read that again. This is Revelations 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? It says, upon the whole world that dwell upon the earth. Okay, all these nations. Again, nobody's exempt. Okay, you go and you stand up on the street and you talk this, these doggone gooks will look at you like freaking doggone you talking out of your ass. Okay, because they think they're special. Okay, but they're gonna find out their little rich country that they have, okay, it's gonna go down in a gutter too. They can see just how savage they are. Esau has painted a picture, okay, of the so-called black man here in America as a savage, you know, with criminals, with thieves. Well, let's see everybody be prim and proper. Them damn Ammonites, them Japanese over there, they're not going to stand up and doggone line patiently like how they've been doing, okay, when the tsunami hit their ass and shit. No, they could be slaughtering each other, pushing each other in front of the train, taking them Ginsu freaking knives and chopping each other up to pieces, men and women and kids. That's exactly what they're going to do over there. Okay, this whole world is going to crumble. Okay, so everybody's going to see that, hey, at the end of the day, you're all damn savages, just as Yahushua Hamashiach could always say. The rest of you nations are nothing but doggone spit. He just made you all out of vanity. He don't give two shits about you, so he's going to allow you to slaughter yourself. And it says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown. And he's talking to the elect, okay? The elect, the men out there that are putting their bodies out there, you know, to feed the sheep, okay, doing the Lord's bid, okay? We will do this at the cost of anything, okay? It doesn't matter who it is or what it is. This is what we are set up to do, because, wow, we got a crown, okay? And it says we are going to be kept from the hour of temptation. What comes with that, okay? Let's go into the book, okay? Let's go into the book of second. This is Revelations. Let's go back into the book of second Ezra 16 and 40. And it says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth." Now this is part of being kept from the hour of temptation, because as I read to the next scripture here, okay, the main thing that's going to be going on with that, MOTB is going to be what? People can't eat. That's Esau rapping right there. It's the fact that he's going to make sure you can't eat. Okay, so we have to be as pilgrims. Why? Okay, when all that chaos is going on right now, what if you've been paying attention right now? What you see now is a lot of preppers. Okay, they're even putting shows in it. Why? Because everything is a joke to these doggone Edomites. Hey, look at me, I have a basement full of food. Hey, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, because these Edomites right now, okay, and these wicked jakes right now who don't have no trust in the Lord are right now prepping up our meals. Okay, they're prepping up breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, for us to eat, to get through this. Okay, so we're not going to be worried about gaining in society. We're not looking for jobs. We're not going to be worried about jobs or doggone careers and stuff. And that these people are going to bow down because they still believe after all the chaos that's going on, whatever's left of these cities like that they somehow going to have a life and it's going to go back to normal. No, you are in your normal, and we're going to tell you exactly how this normal is going to come to fruition. Okay, how it's going to end. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 65, down verse 12, and it says, "Therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer." This is talking about the 2/3. Okay, when I spake, you did not hear. You didn't listen to the prophets. You did not heed to us niggers that are out there, little ugly niggas out there, with a cape on and a Bible. You don't care about us. You want to see the white man. If the white man was out there talking, you might have stand up there being entertained, or if you have a table out there and do some little twerking or something like that, the IUIC and those guys who will keep the lifestyle party to go with it. Hey, yeah, maybe you might want to come around and maybe listen to us. Hey, but for the man of the Lord from Great Millstone and likewise, brother, bringing out this truth, hey, nobody really wants to come around. They don't want to hear us, because why? The truth hurts. Nobody wants to come down to obedience, okay, and repent. And it says, "But did evil before mine eyes, and did not choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus said the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and you shall howl for vexation of spirit." Because you're going to be out there running for your doggone lives, all you fat doggone men and you fat doggone women from the tribe of Israel, okay, who gluttons, eating the pig meat. Now you have heart disease. You don't exercise. You don't work out. You don't even take care of your body like that. Good luck to you out there, okay? Because see, these Edomites, they stay exercising and stuff. See, that stuff, that abominable food have no impact, okay, on these doggone gooks and these crackers, okay? It has none. And guess what? They're going to slaughter your ass out there, okay? And but you know what? Even if us hopefully lack out of shape and old weight, guess what? We're still in the house of David. We're protected and we get to eat. So all we have to do is be as pilgrims and go what? Get the food that all you doggone preppers have prepped for us. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, let's close it out here, because see, again, people say, well, hey, you know what? So what? I'll take my risk and chance. Hey, it doesn't end just like that. Okay, this is the book of Revelations 14, verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Hence is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushua Mashiach," because that's what the saints are going to do. Okay, the real man, the servants, okay, who've actually endured to the end. Okay, but the rest of you are going to go there and try to look for normal. Okay, and your normal is going to be running for your lives. Okay, as these drugged up doggone gangs come out running after you. Okay, as Esau can then do whatever he wants to do. Turn off your food supply, turn off your money, whatever the case, whatever he has set up. Okay, he's going to be in utter complete control like that. Again, as I put these images up there, people are going to be lopping off heads, hands, and all that stuff to try to use your ID. Okay, you're going to have hackers that are going to be trying to hack into your body, hack into the system. So how is this really going to be benefit to you? Okay, and who's to say after all the chaos and stuff there's going to be any food for you to eat? There's not going to be any food for you to eat. Those preppers are going to be put to death. Okay, they've exposed where they live, and guess what? They're going to step out there to go grab some more, because why? They're simple, greedy fools, and guess what? They're going to be put to death and never go back there. And the servants of Yahushua Mashiach will find those food, and that's exactly what we've been promised, that we will eat, and we will laugh at the rest of you doggone people out there, you unbelieving 2/3 jakes out there. that believe, okay, in the doggone serpent, this wicked man, Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. All right, so I'd like to close out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone, also to you brothers out there that are putting on this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom.